Hey everybody, Joe Stoffiger here. Today I'm doing a little bit of a training on Twitter. Selena has got some Twitter questions, so I figured we'd record this and see if anything good comes from it. So Selena, yesterday we were talking about being a mompreneur, and we were going over Twitter. So this is where Twitter gets to be really cool in terms of finding people who are having conversations that you like and wanting to get to know them and engage in them. So, you know, the hashtag we were looking at yesterday was mompreneur.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag mompreneur.
There we go.
So this is where, you know, Twitter becomes really cool because now it shows all of the people who have used the hashtag mompreneur.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Right, and then you can see some of them where it's like, you know, it shows my friend. I've got a friend who follows. Right, so sometimes it's just, you know, Twitter will show you the connection that you have with the other person as well. Right, so you know when you're a mompreneur and you're looking to connect with other moms and, you know, be creative and talk and do the techie stuff that people do, right? Like this is kind of like a whole little world where you can come in and find other moms doing the same thing that you're doing and then, you know, co-create with them.
That's exactly it.
Yep, or even like swap email lists, right? Like you interview her and then send something out, and then she interviews you and sends something out, and then at the end of both interviews, it's like, hey, go here and check it out. I've got a gift for you, and then you build leads that way. What other Twitter questions do you have?
So when you're starting out and you're just starting to build a following and you get the hashtags that you want for the people that you resonate with, what is like the etiquette you go through with following people? Like, is there a Twitter etiquette that you need to follow when you're doing marketing on Twitter?
Okay, so I would say that a lot of the individuals that do marketing on Twitter are using some sort of a software, and then they're adding a bunch of people as friends, and they're following. You know, they're following a bunch of people, and then if you follow them back, they'll continue to follow you. If you don't follow them back, then over time they will unfollow you, right? So this is something like I've noticed with my own account, right? Like if I go to view profile here, I've got 599 followers.
Oh, that's good.
Right, but at the same time, like I get followers every day, but that number only goes up really slowly because most of these people follow me. They think I'm going to read their bio and then automatically start to follow them back. Well, if I'm following 200,000 people, like my Facebook feed is just going to be like nonsense, or my Twitter feed is going to be nonsense.
Right.
You know, so there's not really, you know, separating it out and kind of like being organized in your Twitter. You know,
so basically they have bots doing.
They basically have bots that are doing it, and then but what they're doing once the person does follow them, right, is then they're engaging in the conversations with the people. So you know, maybe they've got a direct message that they send to somebody and offer them a gift, you know, which usually goes to a landing page. So this is some of the stuff that's on Twitter that personally annoys me. I'm not into bots. Like I like real people connections. So, you know, typically when I follow someone, then I can send them a direct message or a tweet specifically. Or if people follow me, even if they're a bot following me, but I check them out and they look interesting, you know, then maybe I'll engage with them a little bit because they actually seem like someone I'm legitimately interested in versus just a bot that's following me. And, you know, if they communicate back, I'll continue to follow them. If they don't, then I'll just unfollow them.
Okay.
You know, but I'm looking at it for more of a, you know, human to human connection without the software technology helping facilitate.
You resonate with.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, that's kind of how I do it. Then the other thing that you can do is just like Facebook, you can kind of like group people.
Okay. Well, how would you do that?
Okay, so when you're on your homepage here, right, or the main feed, and then we're going to do some research, and we're trying to connect with some mompreneurs, so we'll do the mompreneur search again. Okay. And then we scroll, and it's like, ooh, change brings opportunity, lovebugs.biz, and we really resonate with this person, so we check out Tammy.
Oh, she has twins too.
Twin girls at 50. Wow. So she's got her little stuff here for like, getting to know her, and, so I decide I want to follow her. So okay. I follow her, and then I come on here and I can go to add or remove from lists.
Okay.
Okay.
So
and you can see I've got some lists, but so I just create a new list, right? Mompreneur. And then Biz Moms. Right? And then I can make it public or private. So this is where sometimes like someone might add you to a list. So sometimes when you use a hashtag, like I was telling you, I had sent the hashtag out about a mompreneur, and then someone added me to a mompreneur list.
Right.
Right? So you can create your own public lists, and then maybe other people might add people to the list as well. So like,
that's
on your team, if you've got a public list, then you can let your team know about the public list, and then everybody who's part of the team can help bring more people to the same conversation.
Okay. It's unifying everybody, which is nice.
Yeah. Cool. So that's like so if you spend 20 minutes a day on Twitter, one, just kind of going through your news feed, see if there's or your feed, and looking through your lists. Like, is there somebody else that you want to retweet, or is there somebody that you want to like? Just so that people see you being engaged on the platform.
Okay.
Right. And then again, if you've got your like hashtag list that you do the searches through, then you could just always kind of be looking to see if there's a new person entering that conversation.
Right. So is Twitter more of a slow grow organic traffic, or is it like, is there a way to start massively influencing?
Massively influencing.
I guess, getting your value and stuff out there and connecting with more and more people that you resonate with is a better way of putting it.
So, that's where, like, if you want to be a massive influence on Twitter, then you're pretty much going to search a term, and then you're just going to start engaging those conversations because you're an expert on that conversation.
Okay.
Awesome. Makes sense. It's kind of a generic answer, but.
No, but it makes sense.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, and then the more that you're active on the platform and the more people you've connected with, that's when you're going to be a massive influencer. Then if you get 20,000 followers, you're a bigger influencer than me having 788 followers or whatever it was, 599, and I could follow 788.
Okay.
So, and I've been on Twitter for quite a while, but it's not my favorite platform. I don't spend a lot of time, researching the certain hashtags and then engaging in those conversations personally.
Right.
But I like Twitter in terms of, hey, if I'm watching a presidential debate or if I'm watching a sports game and you just kind of want to be engaged with other people who are watching the same thing you are, you can just put in that hashtag and then just start having conversations. So that's what I use Twitter the most, really, is for I'm watching something by myself and I want to talk about it with other people. Like Twitter's a great place for the conversation, I guess.
Because it pops up then, right? Like it'll pop up on your phone and stuff, and you can start engaging and talking to people, which is always nice.
Yep. So just like Facebook, you get notifications and everything too. If someone retweeted your tweet, if someone liked your tweet, if someone started to follow you, if someone sent you a direct message.
Awesome. Oh, thank you, Joe.
No problem. No problem.
Appreciate you.
No problem. So if anybody else had any other Twitter questions that I did not answer, or if you've got any value you'd like to add to this video, just go ahead and leave your comments below. Really appreciate it.